to the big house, Michigan Stadium. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Gets the back moving. They go play action. Bryce Underwood unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Under fire. On the move and looking. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute?
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Underwood to throw for it on fourth. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off.
Hey, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Underwood in the gun on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Got a wide open receiver. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Here's Underwood to throw. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Underwood. Escapes the pressure going right. Plucks it out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Scrambling away. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical 3rd down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback, and bring him down to the...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. 4th down, Underwood. Pressure coming. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. Touchdown, Wolverines! They get on the board first.
And they talked about it coming into this game, guys. They were going to be aggressive. They had an opportunity. Could have kicked a field goal? Absolutely not. Hammer down, they stay aggressive, and they strike first in this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Taylor wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Corralled and brought down by the defense. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Caught in the backfield, it's Cotton. At the 40, there he goes. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff, Fluff Bockwell. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Got his man on the outside. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Thrust that arm out. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Taylor wants to throw it. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Oh, he's got some space. The tag. Touchdown Bulldogs. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And the extra point is good. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Throwing, Underwood. Here's the pressure. Here's a little room there. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Underwood. Makes the grab, it's Marshall. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Motion from the wideout. Defense in press coverage. Running inside, it's Marshall. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Mississippi State calls the second of its 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Underwood fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Marshall. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Taylor wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
He lost one down the sideline. Goes high to pull it in. They'll finally pull him down after the big gain inside the 20-yard line, but it might all be for naught. There is a penalty marker on the play. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Michigan. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Taylor wants to throw it. Looking deep down the right side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Priority number one, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You've got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down.